자, 일단 도구를 한번 꺼내고. 자, 오늘은 이쪽으로. 아주 맛있게 생겼어요. 사실 오늘 배가 너무 고픈데 여기에 참기름까지 탁 너무 맛있을 것 같아. 아, 그리고 닭다리를 뜯어서 먹으면 게임 끝나.
김치 없어?
응, 그냥 먹어.
먹으면 말이죠.
왜 맨날 라면 먹어요?
라면 맛있잖아.
이렇게 하고.
근데 한국어 학당 교수님께서 저에게 한국 음식이 맛있다고 말했어요.
라면 맛있지?
맛있지만 다른 거 없어?
비빔밥 맛있지? 불고기 맛있지?
시방 네가 지금 그러고도 대한민국 국민이냐? 아따 불란서서 애인이 한국 거정하는데 라면만 먹이고 있어라.
외국인들 불고기 비빔밥 좋아하거든요?
오메 정말로는 안 되겠네. 한국의 맛을 보여줄라 치면 전라남도에는 데리고 가야쓰지. 여수에 갓김치 쫙 찢어서 먹여주고 울문어 삼합에 소주 한 잔 죽여주고 보성에 녹차 삼겹살 후식은 녹차 아이스크림 먹이자마자 요 짜식이 봉주르 코리아 소리 지르면 고마마마 조용히 좀 해라. 조용히 함씨는 순천에 게장 먹이고 말문을 딱 막히게 하란 말이오. 라고 야가 좀 잠잠해지면 또 꼬막 정식을 차라락 깔아주면 꼬막이 입을 탁 열듯이 다시 또 썰러 아무르 꼬려야 한다고. 어떠 그럼 이제 신안에 데려가서 홍어 삼합을 먹여서 콧구멍에 딱 뚫리게 해보라. 보슬보슬 해남고구마 탕탕 썰어 먹고 납지. 영광 굴비랑 쫄깃 고소 멋있다. 알아들었냐?
어디가?
그 시기 어떠냐? 신은 걸어라. 남들어 가야 생게.
Sunchon Open Film Set. To fully enjoy 전라남도, let's start by traveling in time and go back about 60 years from now.
Is it too good to be true? I want this so much but don't know if I can trust you.
While for older people, it would bring back some nostalgic memories from the past, our generation would feel like they are in a completely different world.
어머 이제 간다요.
Sunchon Open Film Set is the largest film set in Korea, where many popular Korean TV shows and movies were filmed. You'll be convinced that you're returning to the mid-20th century and walking the streets of Suncheon and two other villages from the Seoul area. The fun part is the possibility of renting different uniforms, and with a little bit of imagination, you can feel the lifestyle of Korean teenagers at that time.
Every moment and every breath you take, I choose you.
Nagan Upsong Folk Village. Why don't we go back even further, like a few hundred years, when the country was under the rule of Joseon Kingdom, Korea's last dynasty. Its achievements and cultural innovations for over 500 years had a great influence on the future of the country. Nagan Upsong Folk Village is a small village considered to be the best preserved example of a Korean fortress town. A fortress town was the main center of a country where the government, military, and commercial type buildings were located. During the Japanese occupation, most similar villages were destroyed, but Nagan Upsong, along with its villages, remained untouched. It is hard to believe that today, over 200 people still live in Nagan Upsong, preserving the cultural landscape and traditional lifestyle from the Joseon dynasty. Sunchon Bay Wetland Reserve, Sunchon Bay National Garden. One of the most popular tourist attractions in 전라남도 is Sunchon Bay. It is a protected saltwater wetland, which is basically an area of land flooded by the water of the sea. It gives birth to incredible landscapes with the largest colony of reeds in South Korea and over 100 different species of birds. Unfortunately, increasing numbers of tourists can become dangerous for the local wildlife. Instead of limiting access to the bay, 전라남도 government had a genius idea to build Sunchon Bay National Garden to reduce crowding and let the nature breathe. The garden is home to hundreds of species of animals and millions of flowers. It contains gardens with a variety of themes, including some representing different countries around the world. The Dream Bridge is one of the most memorable parts of the park. It is built with colourful tiles where around 140,000 students from different parts of the world have drawn their dreams. Mockpool Harbour. Mockpool was the symbol of hope for people from nearby islands who used to travel to Mockpool in search of professional opportunities. Since the ancient times, it has been famous for its fishing industry, so we decided to try it for ourselves. We spent the night in the middle of the sea with only the light of our boat to catch one small eel. We aren't the best of fishermen out there, but fortunately, there are restaurants where you can get some popular food from Mockpool as much as you desire. The local raw octopus seasoned with egg yolk and sesame oil, or the braised cutlass fish are the types of dishes that will blow you away. Mockpool Modern History Museum. Housed in a small red brick building, Mockpool Modern History Museum brings lots of sad history from the Japanese occupation period. The former Japanese consulate after independence was used as Mockpool City Hall and Cultural Institute. Today it serves as a reminder of Korean history and focuses on the first half of the 20th century when the Japanese ruled Korea and used Mockpool as one of its key bases. A few meters away from the building, you'll find the Statue of Peace, which remembers the women who were forced to be comfort women during the Japanese occupation. Shiwa Valley, Mockpool. Shiwa Valley is a hidden gem in the small hillside village. Start at the top, where you'll have an amazing view on the hills and the harbour of Mockpool. Make your way down the cute little streets and see the graffiti and other forms of the street art from local artists. Step after step, you will be surprised by some new discoveries on your way. Once all the way down, you will find yourself in front of a popular Yonhee supermarket where you'll be happily greeted by the local vendors. Artie never had so much Korean fish cake in his life. Isunshin Square. Yosu is a beautiful coastal city that includes hundreds of small islands which offer photogenic landscapes in every direction. The local hero of this place is the Admiral Isunshin, who repelled Japanese invaders in numerous naval battles while being often outnumbered. In his most famous battle, he managed to destroy a Japanese fleet with an unbelievable disadvantage of 13 ships against 133, without losing any of them. Today he is the pride of Korea and is featured on the 101 coin. Nangman Porcha Street. Right near Hamel Lighthouse, there is a very special place for dinner, the Nangman Porcha Street. The street is located alongside the sea, where different restaurants provide various foods and an incredible nightscape on the ocean. In this romantic atmosphere, you will enjoy some of the most delicious dishes like samak, a combination of octopus, pork, kimchi, scallop, abalone, and a lot more. And please, if you stay in Yosu, don't forget to have the popular fermented seafood with fresh raw crabs marinated in soy and chili sauce. The nickname of this dish is rice thief, because you can't stop eating rice when you have these marinated crabs. Just trust us, you won't be able to resist. Yosu Artland Culture and Resort. Yosu Artland Culture and Resort is an incredible, beautiful place situated at the top of the cliffs and surrounded by the ocean. You will quickly spot a giant hand coming from the ground. You can step inside to experience an incredible view of the scenery. The resort provides a lot of other attractions. You can challenge yourself walking on suspended steps, visit the Trick Art Museum, go for a walk in the sculpture park, and plenty of other activities. Ferry service in Yosu. Yosu is called a romantic city for its beautiful night scenery of the sea. And guess what? You can take a romantic cruise to immerse yourself and your loved ones into this magical atmosphere. You will be amazed to see the different colors of light falling on passing buildings, one after another. The climax of the trip is astonishing. you will find yourself in the middle of a huge fireworks show with hundreds of explosions above your head. This is the kind of moment that we love because it makes it unforgettable. All of this, though, made us hungry again. On the way back, we comfortably enjoyed the ride by visiting the cruise's restaurant and enjoying one of the local dishes, Pageant. Bosong Green Tea Farm. Whether or not you're a fanatic of green tea, the Bosong Green Tea Fields should be at the top of your list of spots to visit in 전라남도. It's one of the oldest, biggest and greatest of the area's tea gardens. The fields and woodlands are lovely and gigantic. You can stroll around them and explore the beautiful scenery. To our big surprise in Bosong, people put green tea powder in the typical food like pork belly, grilled patties or steamed eggs. Just imagine any types of Korean dishes with green tea powder on top of it. This is how you eat in Bosong restaurants, and it is not bad at all. And for dessert, treat yourself with the popular green tea ice cream. You won't be able to find a more authentic one anywhere else. Shinan Saltfield. Shinan is most famous for its huge salt fields situated on different islands. If you visit a salt farm in Shinan, you can have fun with hands-on visitor activities like us. It was such a memorable experience for us because we could learn how salt is made and appreciate the farmers' work. Sun-dried salt from Shinan is the most beloved sea salt in all of Korea. It contains less sodium and tastes less pungent than ordinary salt you get from the supermarket. We can confirm it has an amazing taste as we tried it right from the field.
Is it salty?
Purple Island. Have you ever imagined the world colored with only one color? Welcome to the Purple Island, the place where everything is washed in purple hues. Only a few years ago, the islands had about 100 residents and almost no one had ever heard of this place. With the help of the locals who actively participated in the project, Cholo government decided to develop walking and hiking trails around the islands and rolled out the purple-colored theme. The view of the purple villages with their surrounding nature is simply picturesque. It is a very recent project that didn't have any hassle becoming viral on social media. We really enjoyed traveling and planning our trip to 전라남도, as neither of us had ever been here and we didn't know what to expect. The hidden province in the south of the Korean peninsula offered us a lot of great surprises that we were extremely happy to share with you. If you have found some hidden gems in this amazing province, please share with us in the comment section down below. We would love to know about it. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and we'll see each other in the next one.